hour if you give me your full attention. There is something totally remarkable, totally unheard of, not just in Delhi market as a product, but from a Goa perspective as well. 45 minute के अंदर there will be something, a cracker of an opportunity that you can take to every customer who you have already interacted with or will interact in the next 18 to 27 days, right? So one question that comes to my mind, right? Why are we here, right? This is something that we should know, discussions as well, right? But बहुत ही छोटा एक हमने पहलू दिया था in terms of the product that was given out, right? We gave only, for example, one single render of our first clubhouse, right? So उससे पता चलता है that what has happened. Let me just give you a numbers perspective. Approximately 209 crores, ladies and gentlemen, 209 crores of inventory has been locked till in the last few weeks itself. Locked का मतलब allocation done and 10% paid. This is net revenue even before the channel partner itself, right? And the beauty of knowing this is that this is one type of customer, right? जिसको पता था that this is the Goa that I want. They've explored Goa as a destination. They know about the pricing. They know about the entire perspective of infra, ROIs and everything, right? उस customer के लिए तो ये product perfect था, and they clinched it with both hands. And hence the results, right? 209 crores before the channel partner meet, already locked into the system. But there is another customer. वो customer वो है जो basically या तो land के बारे में नहीं सोच रहा था, या land in Goa के बारे में नहीं सोच रहा था, or probably even if he was very much interested and has walked in with you, has done the video conferencing with you, etc. Still he needed that nudge कि मुझे सारा product दिखा दो, मेरे को I want all the renders in one place, I want everything in one place. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a new phase for that new type of customer, what we are bringing to you today, right? Are we ready? आवाज नहीं आ रही है. Are we ready? यार दिल्ली वालों की आवाज तो ज़्यादा आनी चाहिए. Are we ready? Okay. So on behalf of the House of Abhinandan Lodha, so we'll move forward. So we are India's biggest branded land developer, and we present Goa to you for Delhi, specially curated, specially designed, specially master planned for Delhi for one last time, right? So एक perspective देते हैं, right? So when you have to, for example, आपके घर कोई relative आता है, any nephew or niece coming from abroad, and they say, I want to visit Delhi. What do you take them to? You take them to certain places which have past glory, historical significance. You take them to architectural marvels. You take them to probably the convenience hub spots or the experiential hubs, right? The same way, if you just put those 4 pillars together, Goa is the biggest destination for India on all those 4 pillars, right? Coming to the why as the House of Abhinandan Lodha, why are we so intrigued about Goa? Why is that we are bringing it to Delhi, right? Delhi में कुछ intrinsic problems हैं. आप लोग भी यहाँ पे रहते हैं. I have also stayed here for multiple years now. There is a shivering winter that we face. There is extreme heat. There is pollution. There is smog. And lastly, अभी जो पीछे हुआ, which is floods, right? Delhi has a problem, and hence what is happening is Delhi is looking for a permanent escape, right? मतलब a lot of, so there are obviously news articles about a certain small sect of HNIs even moving abroad from Delhi and the NCR region, right? Only because of certain issues, right? There is a very beautiful coastal getaway for Delhi when they think कि हमें party करने कहाँ जाना है, हमें sea कहाँ मिलता है, because the craving of that sea, the water, though Bombay gets it and everything, right? As a major city, Delhi does not have that, right? Also, there is a very beautiful phenomenon that is happening and that we've seen in the last 2-3 years, right? So usually real estate में when we said what is the purpose of that buying, right? There were 2 or 3 main reasons. One was purely investment, one was end use, and the third was कि मैं बना के flip कर लूँगा etc. Right? A very beautiful thing, and which is not just true for Delhi but across India and abroad, is that this is becoming a second first home for people. Okay, what does that mean? First home होता है जहाँ पे हम खुद रहते हैं and the maximum time we sit, eat, drink, etc. Right? The second first home concept is I will buy it today because I know Delhi has problems, and I will start utilizing it today as a holiday home, as a investment, as a rental ROI, cash cow, and then maybe one day because it has everything from the right temperature to the openness to the greens to less of congestion. Maybe one day it will become my first home, right? So this is a beautiful phenomena that is happening with Goa, and there are certain numbers, right? The most number of non-stop flights from any metro to Goa is from Delhi, right? More than 50% of luxury home buying that happens in Goa, outside of Goa, is from Delhi, right? More than 30% of Delhi's destination weddings happen in Goa. Highest number of 5-star inquiries are from Delhi, and more than 30% of upscale pub owners, जिन्होंने पहले यहाँ पे बनाया अपना restaurant, pub, etc., have now opened up their chains the next end in Goa, right? So we are very clear. Delhi loves Goa, and that is why the House of Abhinandan Lodha, we chose this, that for the next, the 2 or 3 months that we will indulge into this launch, we will do it from Delhi for the people of Delhi, right? Because if you look at it, these are opposites, right? So any good relationship, any good marriage, usually it's said, no, opposites attract. In the same way, Delhi is attracted to Goa, right? Because Goa has everything that Delhi yearns for, right? It has the sea, it has the greens, it has the openness, it has the freedom, but there are also things which are making the real estate savvy Delhiite to buy into Goa. Let me give you certain factuals, okay? It is one of India's fastest infrastructure growth corridor today. Multiple mega infrastructure developments from Atal Setu, the Majestic Bridge, to the NH66 which connects North and South Goa, port connectivity, the brand new swanky Manohar, the Mopa airport in the north, the Mumbai-Goa highway which will reduce it to 6 hours from Mumbai from the current 11, international cruise terminal, Zuarinagar Bridge, etc., right? Multiple, and this is growing at 2x the speed even with comparison to Delhi right now, okay? The second aspect is basically how the market has grown, right, in terms of the pricing. So if I just give you a perspective of 2019 to 23, Delhi में ये increase कहीं नहीं हुआ है जो गोवा ने देखा है. You talk about Vasco, Donapaula, you talk about Benaulim, Siolim, Asagaon, Moira, any place 2 to 3x, the x times, multiple times the pricing has risen, right, which says that any product, be it a villa or a flat or a land, has tripled in the last 4 years. So from a 1 crore property it has become 2.5 crores, 2 crore property has become 5 crores, and etc. Right? And the third very important aspect, which is for the third set, जो हम बोल रहे हैं ना कि दिल्ली के जो real estate savvy लोग हैं, जिनको investment समझ में आता है, जिनको ROI समझ में आता है, this market is the only market in India today which is giving ROIs above 8%, which is at par with, say, a Dubai or a London today, right? So the trinity of opportunity of the highest infrastructure growth, the highest rental ROI, and highest real estate growth is coming together in Goa. But there's also another trinity, which is India's biggest branded land developer at India's biggest destination, which is Goa, and we've brought it from India's biggest real estate market for Goa, which is Delhi NCR, right? So what do we bring to the table, right? It's very important to understand why HOAVL, right? And obviously a lot of partners have met us, discussed it, and everything has happened, right? But land, if you look at it, अगर मेरे को simple शब्दों में समझाना है, land is probably the most valuable asset over time, right? Even more valuable than gold or silver or anything like that, right? The diamonds and everything though is like a new fad that has come in the last probably 50, 100 years, right? Land के कारण wars लड़ी गई हैं. Yeah, you talk about, and even today, you talk about the big countries like China or XYZ, they are still fighting for land because भगवान और नहीं बना रहा है. It is a scarce. It is as much only. You can't mine land anymore, right? What are we bringing to this asset classes? Security. Main problem क्या होता है land खरीदने में? अगर आप सोचते हैं कि land खरीदा जा सकता है कहीं पे भी इंडिया में, encroachment problem, legality issues problem, पटवारी problem, पंचायत problem, etc. etc. Because land is very, this thing that वो उस जगह के लोगों के लिए होता है. People know that land very very nicely, right? We are bringing security from a gated community, large perspective, gated development perspective. We are making it liquid. We are bringing in transparency in terms of the papers and the legality issues and everything. And we are creating and choosing pockets of land, जो कि बहुत ही ज़्यादा इंटरजेनरेशनल वेल्थ क्रिएट करने की अपॉर्चुनिटी रखते हैं. सो वी आर वेरी क्रिटिकल ऑन दैट इट हैज़ टू बी 100% क्लियर लैंड. It has to have all the right approvals. It is a freehold land, sorry, and it gives you intergenerational wealth as a byproduct, right? So let's move ahead. Let me give you what we've done. Okay, so in the last 3 years, we've done in the last 12 months, we've done 2 important launches for our portfolio. One was exactly a year back, which was the Imperial Goa, which we brought to Delhi, which was sold out in less than 7 days from the channel partner meet. आज हम जिस दिन पे बैठे हैं, समझिए 1 साल पहले हम लाए थे. इस दिन से 7 दिन के अंदर हमने 150 करोड़ का माल बेच के 7 दिन में फिनिश करके आगे बढ़ गए थे. Pricing for launch was 1.44 crores. We changed it to 1.99 crores. That is 39% appreciation in less than 1 year. Alibag, which is Alibag, if you know, it is a coastal land, getaway from very close by to Mumbai. We got it at 1.49 crores during launch 6 months back, and it is currently at 1.99 crores, 33% increment. Itna those stocks, mutual funds, and all your other assets are definitely not giving you. So the right pocket, the right sizing, and the right opportunity with the right product is the combination that we are bringing to the table, and why this actually appreciation is happening. Now, bringing home the point of Goa, right? So we understand Goa. A lot of people, have been interacting with us. Up से almost 60-70% people attended the joint business plan discussions as well. हमने ये वहाँ पे भी समझाया था, because this is what we found out. Okay, you cannot buy land in Goa. That is as simple as that. If I have to just give you a stat, 90% of the land buying जो paperwork होता है या कुछ होता है, they fail in a Goa legislation or a Goa environment of land buying. Now, why is that? Okay, I don't want you to read through the entire thing. I'll just give you a perspective of 3 or 4 numbers जो आपको समझ में आना चाहिए, and उसके बाद आपके customers को समझ में आना चाहिए. Out of the 3,700 square kilometers that Goa is, okay, there is only 4 or 5% of developable land, which means या तो बाकी सारा hinterlands है, which is your hilly areas or your grasslands or your agricultural lands, etc., right? 4 से 5% of this is basically 150 square kilometers that you can buy land. Second is, it has to be a sanad land, which is non-agri. That leaves you with 1% of land in Goa. Then, when you choose that land parcel, there are 19 plus government approvals that are required, right from airport authority, health, forest, agriculture, water, everything, right? That leaves you with 0.2% of land that you can buy, and then if any piece is a coastal land, that is 0.007% of all of Goa that you can buy as coastal land. This is a clear phenomena that we need to understand. Even if people think, मैं 10 बारी गोवा चले गया हूँ, I know Benaulim and I know Cambolim and I know Moira and I know everything, and I can buy land there. It is a 4-year minimum journey to buy land, and that is the beauty what HOABL brings to the table, right? So what we've done is, अब obviously ये सबको flowchart तो समझा नहीं सकते हैं. So what we've done is we've created a simple, easy to understand audio visual that has been shared previously with certain partners and will be shared with all the partners here today, right? Can we have the first infomercial AV please?
Goa, beach, sand, sun, sunscreen. You've been there, you've lived there. Now you want to buy land there. Time to suit up, lift off, and begin your quest in a galaxy called Goa. You swim to the north beaches. You see it's full of shacks, casinos, bazaars, and these guys. Lift off again. You scan the south. It's full of luxury resorts and 5-star hotels. No space to land. So, you just swing a few and plan your next move. You realize only 5% of the land is left. You pass through some fields, but you're chased away because it's agricultural land. You're back to exploring. You meet with the local authorities. They said you need 100 approvals. You fly to a church and land next to it. You even check the burial records. Sadly, it doesn't help. You even sail to Portugal. You have your hopes up. You run to the lawyers for aid. You run to the banks for help. You feel hopeless, lost, alone. That's when you see the light. You go for it and enter the portal. And just like that, you're there. You made it. No more hassles, no more stress. Just pure joy. Sunny side up kind of joy. Don't get lost in space. Open up a Goan universe with the house of Abhinandan Lodha.
Can we have a huge round of applause, please, to the problem-solving ability that we are bringing to the table? इसमें दो बड़ी important चीज़ है. I think so that you don't miss it, I will explicitly mention it. One is there is a church burial record that you have to see, right? So hundreds of years ago, if somebody has died and the land in his or her name, you can't take that land. Okay? You can have legal hassles even if somebody sold that or bought that or died at the land 100 years back. Second problem ये है, Portugal में if there are Goan descendants, right? And today you buy the land, somebody sitting in Portugal after 5 years, 2 years, 10 years can come back and claim your land. This is a phenomenon which is not applicable anywhere in India, only in Goa, right? That is why it is important that you buy the right land and you buy it with the clear, paperwork and the entire title, deed, etc., in place. Understood? Can we move forward?
Yes.
आवाज नहीं आ रही है?
Yes.
अभी तो okay. Just to put a perspective, 30 minutes you give me, and definitely something is coming in कि आप आज खुद express booking counter पे booking करने वाले हैं. ठीक है? Okay. So why did we come to Goa, right? So we identified it as one of the most desirable, addresses, yet one of the most complicated, and this is why we are here. We've done the impossible possible. Land in Goa is now accessible, and land buying is possible with a click of a button. बहुत ही एक यूनिक चीज़ बताता हूँ. So if you look at real estate perspective, आप लोग भी almost there are certain people जिनका probably career मेरे से 3 गुना ज़्यादा लंबा होगा in real estate, right? But still real estate में there's a triangle, right? There's a site, there is the sales team or the team which brings the product, and then there is the customer, right? Because the site is the fulcrum. The sales managers and the marketing team and everybody brings the customers to the site, right? Now the beauty of HOAPL is that this trinity stays as it, right? The triangle stays as it. आप अपने comfort of your home. The team can be in Bombay, Bangalore, Delhi, wherever. The customer can be in Dubai, Bangalore, Chennai, wherever. And then the site can be in Goa or maybe the beautiful, land parcels that we'll get in the future, and you can book it from the comfort of your land. And the beauty is we bring this land alive in front of you, which is what I will show in a few slides, right? So last time we came, as I mentioned, we delivered a blockbuster, ladies and gentlemen. Imperial Goa, we got sold out in Delhi NCR in 7 days, okay? 150 plus crores of revenue. Almost 2,000 plus people lined up and 90 lucky individuals finally allotted their plots, right? And this has happened twice. So it's not like हमने सोचा कि Delhi को गोवा पसंद है, इसलिए that happened once. Even before the channel partner meet today, as I mentioned last time, 7 दिन within the channel partner meet, 150 crores. This time 209 crores already locked in before the channel partner meet. So our thesis of Delhi loves Goa, the right product, the right coastal land, titles clear, everything is working and people are clinching it with both hands, right? This is your last chance to buy the last piece of 0.007% coastal land that is left. It is time for our flagship development with all the 4 pillars, right? So let me give you a perspective, right? Historical, we brought a blockbuster, land buying opportunity last year. We delivered exponential returns and 209 crores already locked in, right? From a convenience standpoint, let's look at a perfect location, right? Okay, ये समझना बहुत ज़रूरी है if people have not understood this. So there are clearly 5 parts to the coastline, okay? One is the party trail to the north. It is saturated and it is highly commercialized. You don't want, or you can't even get coastal land there. We're talking about Baga Beach and Anjuna and Vagator and Kalamboot, etc. The second is the capital zone, which is also prominent, which is Panjim and around. which has the conveniences of, because it's a capital city, and it has all the old Goa charm, but way away from the coastline. Then come to the south, you have the exotic beaches, right? Very beautiful beaches, but they are all marred with 5-star hotels. You can't buy land. And then there is the hippie train, जो कि बिल्कुल greens and hills है, and the panchayats etc. don't even allow you to have the conversation to buy land there. This is the only remaining coastlands of Goa, which is the Gulf of Goa, which we've brought to you as an opportunity. It has a rich history, it has cinematic contribution, and a social infrastructure which is probably beyond all the other 4 combined, right? Okay, so just before we delve onto what the man-made, man-endowed features are, let's look at the nature-endowed, piece from a location perspective. Can we have the location maybe, please? Place that is, so this, ladies and gentlemen, when we think about people, actually, मेरा एक छोटा सा request होगा. I see at least 40-50 partners जो हाथ में मोबाइल लेके रिकॉर्ड कर रहे हैं. We'll give you the information. आप आराम से आज सुनिए. It is the opportunity that I would want to bring to you. आराम से सुनिए. Once you leave this place, in another half an hour to 1 hour, you will get all the information at a click of a button. That is my promise. Okay? आप आराम से सुनिए, ध्यान से देखिए. Okay, a place that is nature and man endowed, right? How? So when you look at people who have been traveling to Goa for some time, including myself, I've been there almost 10-12 times now. I have actually gone away from the party circuit and everything, right? I have moved to the serene beaches. I have stayed at the fanciest of places, but only because Goa has to give that combination, right? If you look at all the beaches that you go to, right, from the south, which is Utardo, Velsa, you talk about, Gogo Beach, you talk about any beaches like this to even Baga. All these beaches, the 10, 11 most prominent beaches are within 30 to 40 minutes. Starting from as low as 9 to 10 minutes, going up to 40 minutes, right? And even manned and down, right? So from a location perspective, the NH66 that connects the north-south Goa, right, and connects us to the airport within 5 minutes literally, it basically has everything that you can imagine. All the branded players, you have not just that, but the Birla ecosystem, जो यहाँ पे माना जाता है, जैसे अक्षरधाम है ना, यहाँ पे माना जाता है अक्षरधाम, वैसे ही अपना वहाँ पे बिरला जो टेम्पल है, that is Goa's most prominent temple premises. It is constructed and taken care of by the Birla community, and alongside the BITS Pilani Goa campus, right? It is the Birla ecosystem that you are right next door to, right? So Apollo Pharmacy home, conveniences, ATMs, everything, petrol pumps se leke, everything within 2 to 5 minutes. Every branded thing that is available within 10 minutes, right? And the beauty, the only coastal land which is just 5 minutes from the airport, okay? And this is very crucial to understand. Why is this crucial, right? So हम लोग जब गोवा जाते हैं, so if I have to talk from a train perspective, पहले ट्रेन जाती थी मडगांव तक, मगर सारा सब लोग रहते थे नॉर्थ गोवा में, राइट? मडगांव से 1.5 घंटा लगता था वहाँ जाने में। अगर आप प्लेन लेते थे, दाबोले में उतरते थे, 1-1.5 घंटा फिर लगता था। What we are bringing to you here is an opportunity to think a little differently, right? We are saying, rather than thinking it of a second home or a holiday home, can you make it like a every month home for you? Can you in 3 hours literally take your bag from one door to the another? Can you reach Goa? Can your Goa experience begin as soon as you land with a chauffeur-driven car outside waiting for you, taking you in 5 minutes to a development which is based on the entire Goa thematic? That is the power of the opportunity. It is not a holiday home anymore. It is a weekend home that you can actually think of, right? Now, it's important that we understand it from a location perspective also. So this is our land parcel, right, which is 23 plus acres of coastal land. आप जो पीछे देख रहे हैं, so it has water on 2 sides, right? You see the Velsau and the Utardo and the Arusin beach, etc. On this side is the tropical rainforest. 500 meters away from the water is where your land parcel is. The left 2 dots show you the Birla Temple and the Bits Pilani Goa campus, and the NH66 that you see is basically the 6-lane highway taking you in 5 minutes to the airport, right? So let's also probably give you a sneak peek. So यहाँ से why we are giving this is, so usually we don't end up, you know, from an HABL perspective, it is mostly an online this thing. But एक बड़ी curious चीज़ हुई है कि because the launch was so big, right? And because we wanted to allocate, channel partners खुद ही, बहुत सारे आप में से partners खुद ही गोवा चले गए और उन्होंने साइट देखा और पूरा खुद का भी बुकिंग किया, अपने कस्टमर का भी करवाया. And we said that, okay, this is what we have and we'll bring it to you here, right? So this is, obviously this is not the architecture and the final, you know, design ethos of the product, but this is how it looks as of date, right? And you can see that it is a lush green, you know, the entire this thing ecosystem. Goa's most celebrated temple premises just a stone throw. It's right next door, like you're touching wall, and one of India's most elite educational ecosystems as your neighbor, right? So this is now pillar number 3 that we are coming to, architectural model. Now when we started visualizing, thinking about the product, and हम already एक imperial Goa जैसा success कर चुके थे, and this was something that when we realized, when we went to the site, we said that this will not come back. This coastal land, this is lucky, even not just for partners and customers, but lucky for HOABL as well, that we have got this land and we'll be able to sell this beautiful product and create a name for ourselves as well, right? So when we set out, we looked at, you know, architects from around the world, master planners from India and abroad, and then we settled on somebody who is one of the top 50 architects in the world, not just India today, right? So it is conceptualized by one of the leading architects of India, and we have put in our heart and soul in the last 6 months to get this product to you, right? A short video of how the entire thing has been created. Can we have the architect AV please?
Hi, my name is Sanjay Puri. I've spent more than 30 years creating landmarks across the world with marquee developments and award-winning designs. It's been a while since I've been associated with the house of Abhinandan Lodha, and I have had a great time collaborating with them on state-of-the-art developments. When I saw this location, I was spellbound. The abundance of nature with the serene coast visible from the development and just a few minutes away, it was like this location was a hidden treasure from God himself. So we were very keen to bring this to the entire world. Since we knew from the beginning that it is going to be the flagship development in Goa, being the last coastal land in Goa, we wanted to ensure that we bring forth a Goan experience that has never been seen before. The proximity to the coast, the rarity of the location and the kind of access to nature it had was the core of our thought behind designing this development. Usually it takes an hour after you land in Goa for the experience to really start. We wanted to compress that entire experience into the development and ensure that for our residents, the experience starts as soon as they land in Goa. This was also helped by our development being just 5 minutes away from the Dabolim airport. Since the coast is the most coveted part of Goa, an integral part of the Goa experience, especially for the outsider, is the journey towards the ocean. What we have tried is to recreate the entire journey, leading from the greens to the tropical landscape, to to the coastal sands as you move towards the center of the development. But at every step, you will see a Goa that is renewed. For most, the actual Goa experience ends at the coast. But the Goa within our development takes you into the depths of the ocean, which has inspired large aspects of our design ethos. A unique biomimetic design language takes a step ahead, where we not only preserve the nature within the landscape, but every piece of architecture looks like a creation of nature itself, blending seamlessly with the surroundings while also creating a unique identity. Every amenity is planned keeping the finest form of luxury in mind. Whether it is a specialty restaurant, the ocean view suites, or the wellness zone, even the smallest thing like walking around the foot trails would be nothing short of a rare international experience in itself. The entire team here at Sanjay Puri Architects have put their heart and soul into creating this international destination curated for the elites of India and the world. I hope that you enjoy living here as much as we have enjoyed creating this for you.
Thank you. Okay, now obviously when you have such a master planner on board, there is nothing less of an ambition that you don't think highly of how tall that you want to reach, right? So Goa's first and truly 7-star luxury land development was the vision laid out, and today, so जैसे मैंने आपको पहले बताया, there was only one render, one artistic impression of one of our clubhouses. Today we will reveal the entirety of the project for you, right? So sometime back we showed you a glimpse of our first clubhouse, which was Club La Pearl. This was laid out, and I still believe, when I was talking to a lot of partners at the joint business plan discussions at AeroCity a couple of weeks back, everybody was very happy to see the kind of development that we were bringing on board, right? And it had its own certain highlights, right? 50,000 square feet का ये clubhouse था, one of the most expansive. It is designed for every form of health and wellness as a thematic, and then there's a child-centric approach that has been taken. So we've put large elements like a trampoline park, like a kids water park, etc. there, right? But now I think it's important कि हम आपके सामने अपना show stopper लेके आए. Console, इसके लिए music and lights लगेगा. So let's start, right? Are you ready? Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, unveiling the wonder of Goa, Club La Coral. It is our second clubhouse, the biggest that Goa has seen. 1 lakh square feet of indulgent spaces, experiences and pool areas covering more than 10,000 square feet. A holistic Goa experience from dining to Sundance parties to open air games and much more. So presenting to you the wonder of Goa, Club La Coral. So this is an artistic impression of our mega clubhouse that we are bringing on board. As you can see from an architectural perspective, ऐसा 5-star hotels भी गोवा में provide नहीं करते हैं, right? So a very expansive space right at the center of the development to give you a free hand of how you want to indulge in. This is an aerial view with evening scenes at Club La Coral. So if you see, the left hand side is the complete infinity pools, etc. The center is the magnificent large clubhouse, building with the specialty restaurants, with games and leisure amenities. The right hand side, the 4 pods that you see are a unique concept that we are bringing, which are the 4 suites that we bring. So your experience of living in this development starts from the day we give out the possession, and not from the day that you build a villa, right? And obviously the majestic, Sundance arenas on your top right. These are some of the, other renders from a specialty restaurant, infinity pool and beyond. The lounge and the suites backdrop of Club La Coral. The drop-off zone of Club La Coral. And a few more exclusive impressions of our flagship, ladies and gentlemen, the grand club entrance. So what we've made sure is that every nook and corner, from where you start this journey to how you spend your days, and till even the villa life that you will actually enjoy at the end of the day, right? So presenting for the first time, the first reveal. This has not been done, and ladies and gentlemen, again reiterating, 209 crore ka dhanda, business, has been done without even people knowing how their villa will look. This is the first reveal of the La Fiesta's 3-bed villas with their personal private plunge pools. just this, a photorealistic aspect of how the indulgent life of this villa experience will come alive for the people who will buy here. This is an actual artistic impression of the size and the scale of the villa that you can create, right? So, one thing was very clear, right? So, obviously you've seen our Gulf of Goa, creatives and this, that, etc. But when you were doing the product, when we were doing the entire aspect of a large media plan that is coming your way as part of our preparation for this launch, right? We said Gulf of Goa needs to elevate as the identity as well. So, can we have the logo reveal, lady, please? So launching the Gulf of Goa, land of luxuries, last of the seas. Goa's first and only 7-star development from India's biggest, can we switch the slide please? From India's biggest branded land developer, the house of Abhinandan Lodha, right? So the fourth pillar, the experience, right? This is important. So let me just shift my screen and showcase how we bring the product and everything at your computer screen so that you can buy this land from a click of a button, right? So when you look at this tool, right, that we've created, it's a virtual sales guide. Basically, it showcases your entire master plan here. Everybody able to see? Yeah? Okay. What you do is you click on the master plan. It gives you the entire aspect of, where the entire location is, where the main clubhouse is, the second clubhouse, the entrance, and the villa experience, right? So let's just start from the grand entrance. This, ladies and gentlemen, will allow you a 360-degree experience to showcase not just the part that we want to showcase, but the entire indulgence and the kind of, activity that a customer will actually entail, right? You can move the entire, tool, and you can move around to see the entire perspective, right? So this is Club La Coral, our 1 lakh square feet clubhouse. This is the pool side of the Club La Coral, which with the backdrop of these suites. So what I was saying, ये बहुत interesting है. Maldives आप में से I'm sure बहुत लोग गए हैं. So वहाँ पे water villas का वो बहुत ज़्यादा है, right? When they charge you like a lakh a night or 70,000-80,000 a night. वो water villas का मतलब क्या होता है? Basically, from your suites or from your rooms, you can get down into the pool or the water, right? This is exactly what we've done. So these are 4 suites that customers can actually live in. They can enjoy the entire this thing. It has a small pantry, so it's like a proper suite with a small living and a bedroom and everything. And you can enjoy the swimming pool the access right from your suite, right? Okay, moving ahead. It also gives you, the second clubhouse that we had earlier, showcased, which is Club La Pearl, sorry. And it gives you an entire idea of the amenities that it has, right from a plunge pool, from a open air bar counter, etc. Right, and the entire water park thematic and everything. And last but not the least, it also gives you the entirety of the villa. This is something that I think your customers will be very happy to see when they are planning their entire villa experience, right? So if you look at it, the lavish dining space, the proper kitchen laid out with a proper size, and there is a large Goa experience connecting to your living and dining space, with a large plunge pool at your disposal, ladies and gentlemen, right? So the tool will obviously be available to our closing managers, and they will be using it. So all your customers can actually visualize the entire product, and not just this, the entire location perspective from a Birla temple to whatever is included, and then even a render still gallery, etc. So complete tool that will help you, align your customer's thought process in a simplistic manner, yet in a holistic manner, right? Are you with me? Yes. Okay, great. Okay, liking what you see? Yes. अभी इसका 10 गुना करते हैं, ठीक है? Okay, 2 indulgent themed clubhouses, Club La Pearl, based on health and wellness, kid-centric, Club La Coral, क्योंकि दिल्ली वालों को खाना पीना डांस करना पार्टी करना पसंद है. So all of this has been designed like that, keeping Delhi NCR as your core market, Sundance Arena, specialty restaurants and open air bars, etc. Right? Some of the features that we have here, and this is something that I wanted to showcase as well. This is the state of the art suites to let you enjoy your villa life or your Gulf of Goa life from day one, right? This is how somebody who buys here, when the possession of the property happens, even if he doesn't build a villa for say a year or 6 months, I'm sure वो build करना चाहेंगे, but अगर नहीं भी करते हैं, they can enjoy everything like this, right? So multitude, I will not get into the lengthy process of naming one, but co-working spaces, coral selfie zones, night gardens, manicured lawns, libraries, etc. And from a club lab perspective, right from a children's water park, trampoline park, the reflexology and detox therapy path, Centro Ayurvedica, open air theatres, everything. There are almost 25-30 large things at your disposal when you actually buy into the Gulf of Goa, right? Okay, 4 बड़ी चीजें. Okay, let me start with the first thing. So coming soon to our development, we are in the process. We will announce the name very soon, but we will bring to you one of Goa's top specialty Goan food restaurants within the premise itself. Can we have the music and the light alongside, please? We have multiple things to say now. Okay. Second, coming soon to our development. This has not been done or heard. It is Goa's first IB board international school coming right in the development. Okay. The third big thing, obviously when we are saying it is a 7-star luxury experience, we couldn't stop with just amenities. Here is a special gift from all of us, your very own private concierge system at the click of a button, right? For the true 7-star experience. 4 major buckets में concierge will work. One is the complimentary services, which is आपको travel information चाहिए, वो आपके पास एक desk है. Event and entertainment reservation चाहिए, restaurant pub reservation चाहिए. There are a la carte delights, right from getting a personal chef for you, in-house events, plant care, candlelight dinners. Why we are doing this is we need to understand Delhi को कोई reason नहीं मिलना चाहिए कि आप उसको बेच ना पाए. ठीक है? Okay, personalized concierge, right? Pick up and drop service from anywhere in Goa. Chauffeur on demand to pick you up from 5 minutes from the airport and bring you here. Private party arrangements, DJ on demand, car wash and everything. And the last, immersive adventures, even like a yacht, a personal yacht on demand. Private Goa adventure tours. Just to give you a perspective, when we say this is the best of coastal Goa and the last chance to own it, this image is actual shot at the Gulf of Goa. Okay, it is shot at the yacht circuit, which is 10 minutes from your coastal paradise, right? So this we shot about 3 weeks back. So this is what we are bringing. So a lot of material that will, that your customer will indulge in and also make sense from a factual level, right? Okay, lifetime membership. This is important. अभी obviously निकेश हमें ऐसे नहीं release करना चाहिए था. ये बहुत छोटा अमाउंट है. मतलब if you look at Delhi Gymkhana or Delhi Golf Club etc., there are like 30, 40, 70 lakh memberships here. We can't do this. Okay? We can change it, yes, definitely, right? So, but all the indulgences, 1.5 lakh square feet of indulgent spaces, everything that I've shown you in just 9 lakhs lifetime membership for you, right? But for plot owners only, right? Okay, and this is the 4th big thing that we are bringing to you. So क्या हुआ कि हमने आपको बेस्ट लैंड दे दिया, हमने हैसल फ्री ओनरशिप बना दिया, हमने बोला कि आपके पास सारी एमिनिटीज़ हैं, हमने बोला आपको गोवा का एक्सपीरियंस अगर प्राइवेट याट ऑन डिमांड चाहिए, रेजर्वेशन चाहिए, कुछ भी उसके लिए आपके पास नहीं, इवन हैव पर्सनल शेफ एंड बटलर एंड एवरीथिंग. बट लास्ट चीज़ एक होती है, अगर मैं विला बना लूँगा तो कितने दिन यूज़ कर लूँगा. ठीक है, ये मेरा फर्स्ट होम हो सकता है थोड़े साल में. बट टुडे व्हाट डू आई डू? सो लेडीज एंड जेंटलमैन, दिस इज अ वेरी बिग रिवील. India's biggest branded land developer ties with India's biggest luxury villa operator, which is Stay Vistas, as of today, right? So what are we bringing to you today, right? Stay Vista is the biggest luxury villa operator in the country today, with more than 600 villas listed, 4 times bigger than any other competition, Saffron Stays, Logono, etc. Provision for villa listing across not just Saffron Stays, the website and their portals and their apps, etc., but across Airbnbs, across other online channels, and 10,000 plus offline partners. And to give it the merit, exclusive partnership with Marriott for marketing on their website as well, right? So what will they do? ये समझना ज़रूरी है because customer को समझाना ज़रूरी है. 4 M's for a hassle-free ownership, right? आपने विला बना लिया, आपने अपने टेस्ट के हिसाब से बना लिया. Now you want to say that okay, fine, I'm using it for maybe 2 months a year. अब क्या करूँ? 8 months who will take care of it? Maybe I will have to, look at a caretaker, उसका पैसा देना पड़ेगा, etc., etc. You don't do all of that, right? You say, I partner with Stay Vistas. Now what will they do? First is monetize. They will give you information how to keep that house or make that house in terms of rentability maximization. Okay, they will list and manage it for you. The second thing is they will market it for you, which is basically what they do is they'll do the shoots, they'll do influencer campaigns, media, social media and everything. Third is monitor, not just the staff that they will have, but even the guest, the profiling of the guest and everything, so that you are in control sitting here back in Delhi. And fourth, maintain, क्योंकि बहुत बड़ी चीज़ होती है maintenance of such a large property, right? Day-to-day operations and maintenance, right? These are the four big things, apart from the amenities, apart from everything that we've brought to you as the artistic impressions and photorealistic visualizations, right? With this, we come to the end of the brand part. I have a brand video just to summarize on the emotion that Goa has, and then we will move to the biggest opportunity that Delhi will see in land buying in the next 10 minutes, right? Okay, can we have the brand AV, please?
Hello world. I'm yesterday. You're yesterday. Born in the countryside, amidst the lush green balance of nature. Yet destiny took me to the city's clutches where I matured. Where the sky was veiled with smog. Where the streets constantly echoed with hurried footsteps. And the very air felt breathless. In this hustle and bustle, my heart always longed to escape the commotion, the pollution, and inhale untainted purity. And that is when I discovered the ocean. Vast and unending. They used to take my breath away. The sand beneath my feet used to feel like promises of freedom. A connection to nature's own heartbeat. There it lay in front of me, my temporary escape, Goa. And as I grew up, I kept coming back to Goa, over and over again. Hello again. I'm today, of yours and your most precious one. Every visit to Goa has been like a chapter of our own story unfolding. A moment of reflection. Don't you agree? Goa has always been a harmony amongst all the dissonance. For the bustling markets, vibrant festivals, they are like pages from a storybook, telling tales of life's celebrations. The sounds here are like soft whispers, reminding us that there is still magic left in this world. And the sunsets? The universe's way of showing that every ending can be a masterpiece. And when we lie hand in hand in front of these dramatic landscapes, we discover our dreams, contemplate our experiences, and realize the desires we hold deep within. Yesterday, modest guest houses along palm-clad avenues in Goa were my dreams. Today, a five-star luxury retreat completes our experiences. Yet, for the morrow, I yearn for more. I can slowly realize that Goa for me is not just a temporary escape anymore. It's my permanent abode. And for those who like me ache for a shroud of Goa's heaven, let me tell you about a secret. A rare land is unfurling in Goa. That is a testament to the finer tastes of life. Finally, a slice of Goa to call my own. More than architecture, it's poetry etched in bricks and mortar. Like the final triumphant note in a symphony, this
is Goa's last piece of coastal estate. Within easy reach of the airport, yet far removed from the ordinary. It's the pinnacle of my Goa journey, where comfort intertwines with opulence. Welcome to the Gulf of Goa. Goa's first gold standard coastal villa estate. This isn't just a land, it's a legacy. And now, as I stand at the crossroads of dreams and reality, having lived at the land of luxuries, I realize this has been my life's masterpiece. Not just for myself, but also for my generations yet to unfold. Not only did I discover Goa's last coastal paradise, I unearthed an ocean full of abundance too. My family's journey, my legacy, my sanctuary. They take root here and find culmination at the Gulf of Goa. I invite you all to now step on to this eternal journey. In a land created by God Himself and curated for the world by the house of Abhinandan Lodha. Hello world. We are your tomorrow.
So this, sometimes when we talk about business, right? And why I've kept this video at the end is, when we talk about business, it is very like investment and this, that, etc. But there is a feeling and emotion that I've seen in especially Delhiites, right? In the last 3-4 years, where people have started buying because of the emotion what Goa brings to them. And this was a journey from, a young woman, a young girl who's just looked at Goa once or twice, to a young woman who's experienced it with her friends and family, and then probably when she is earning and settled, she's building a legacy home for generations, right? And that is the beauty about Goa, right? Goa is becoming a destination which is not just एक customer type या एक customer group वहाँ जाता है. It is enjoyed by bachelors, it is enjoyed by people in relationship, it is enjoyed by married couples, it is enjoyed by families, and it is enjoyed the year long, right? It is not like अभी वो December वाला Christmas party वाला ये destination रह गया. That is the beauty that Goa brings to you, and hence the emotion, right? Okay, अब सब आंखें खोल लो, कान खोल लो, because now is when we reveal the big things, right? Are you ready? Okay, अब यहाँ से pricing, inventory, earnings, ladder, clear? Okay? आवाज नहीं आ रही है, ऐसे मैं आगे कैसे बढ़ूँगा? Okay, 209 crores business done, locked in, pre-CP meet opportunity. But how did we do that, right? It is important to understand हमने किया कैसे है. Basically 20,000 से plus inquiries Delhi NCR में पिछले 3 हफ्ते में आई हैं. Okay? If you talk about a digital blitzkrieg जो brand ने किया है, more than 20+ crore impressions is what we've done. Just to give you a small this thing on a Monday morning 9 o'clock 9 a.m. today we did a 10 crore deal from digital today. Okay. Second, media tsunami, 1,000+ engagements in just 3 days of print ads. And I'm talking about when we did Wednesday, which was Rakhi, when we did, pre-CP meet pricing ke saath and theory ke saath, when we did a Saturday and Sunday, which just went. We are bringing the biggest media plan that you will see in the next 3 weeks. And I'm not just talking about Times of India or Hindustan Times or this thing, I'm talking about radio, cinema, outdoors, digital ATL, money control, TOI app, in short, everything. In the next three weeks is what we will do all of that and more. Okay? Sorry, the last one. 500 channel partners, basically partners आप में से हमसे हमारे साथ अभी जुड़े हुए हो, active on activities etc. sourcing for us. and more than 1200 meetings have been done by partners alone, right? But this was just a trailer, ladies and gentlemen. Tsunami अभी बाकी है, and we have two big announcements. पहला announcement करते हैं. Round of applause, please. La Grandios, 2500 plus square feet, 95% sold out in the pre-CP mid opportunity alone. Prices for all 2500 plus square feet inventory has appreciated from 1.79 crores to 1.99 crores, an appreciation which the customer did not expect. Effective from today, okay? Second, अब ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, ये है अभी मैं कई पार्टनर से भी बात कर रहा था एंड आई सेड टुडे वी विल गिव यू अ सुपर पावर. मैंने एक दो लोगों को, दो तीन लोगों को ये बोला एंड दैट सुपर पावर आई टेल यू हाउ वी ब्रॉट इट. ओके, अगर आप गोवा मार्केट को जानते हैं, ठीक है, 225 स्क्वायर मीटर से कम के प्लॉट मतलब बन नहीं सकते हैं एज अ लॉ, ठीक है, वो हो गया अप्रॉक्सीमेटली 2550 स्क्वायर फीट के करीब. बट अगर आप फ्री होल्ड लैंड की बात करते हैं तो 2700 स्क्वायर फीट से कम लैंड आप बना नहीं सकते एज प्लॉटेड डेवलपमेंट. ये क्लियर है? पीपल नो दिस? आपको पता है कि नहीं? चलो, समथिंग आई एडेड टू यू टुडे, ठीक है. नाउ व्हाट वी हैव डन, वी सेड कि अब एक कस्टमर को तो हमने बेच लिया जिसने 209 करोड़ का हमारा बिजनेस कर लिया है, राइट? दिस इज अ न्यू फेज for a new customer, for the aspiring Delhiite, for every aspiring Delhiite, ladies and gentlemen. We have moved mountains to get this through. We have changed legislations. We have changed approvals from a government perspective. And for the first time, and I mean it, for the first time, we are bringing you 3 promises. First is luxury land buying in Goa within reach of every aspiring Delhiite. Our alliances, जो मैं आपको स्टे विस्ता पार्टनर के बारे में बताया, 3x more rental, from any other, property that you will buy, and a smart entry point for a new category of customer, ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready? Yes. This will change the game. Can we have a round of applause, please? Can we have the music, please? Ladies and gentlemen, a trademark product of Goa and a monopoly in this 1500 square foot crafted villa estates for the first time in Goa. Goa's first 3-bed villa plots now coming at the price of a 2-bed inventory. And let me give you a glimpse as well how they will look. The 1500 square feet plots, a 3-bed villa plot that you can buy, जिसमें आप आजकल 2 BHK भी खरीद नहीं पा रहे हो, in a congested society with almost 1500 families living. This is the beauty that we bring from an architectural standpoint. It is our monopoly. कोई भी एक और डेवलपर अभी तक ये क्रैक नहीं कर पाया है जो हम आज आपके लिए लेके आए हैं. So what should be the price? Guess? चलो, monopoly product है, ठीक है, मतलब मैं सस्ते में तो दूंगा नहीं, ठीक है. So it is by India's biggest branded land developer. We are also bringing you the hassle-free ownership. Last 0.007% coastal land का ये part है. Goa's first gold standard villa plots designed by India's biggest master planner, and Goa's first 7-star luxury living, not just with amenities of the 1.5 lakh square feet, but with the Goan specialty restaurant. Just think Martin's Corner or Fisherman's Wharf or a legendary restaurant coming in your premise, right? We are bringing you your own personal concierge service. We are bringing you your own personal villa operator. So, पहले देख लेते हैं कि गोवा में मिलता क्या है प्राइसिंग से पहले, right? So let's look at the inlands, right? You fancy a 3-bed apartment of 1800, 1600 to 1800 square feet. कहीं ना कहीं वो 1.8 से 2 करोड़ प्लस में चले गए अगर आप प्रेस्टीज जैसे अच्छे ब्रांड की बात करें या टाटा जैसे, right? But how is it different from living in a hotel where you have 500 rooms, there are 1000 flats there, right? You want a villa in Goa, any grade A or a B plus, etc. And I'm not talking about coastal villa here. I'm talking about any villa, say in a Moira, which is probably 30 minutes or 40 minutes from the coast, will be 5 crores plus. But also cookie cutter, mostly away from the beaches. अब coast की बात करते हैं, coast में क्या क्या है? You have 3 options. Coast पे अगर आप grade A 3-bed लेने जाएंगे, 2.25 करोड़ से ऊपर मिलेगा. अगर आप 3-bed villa की बात करेंगे, upwards of 10 to 12 crores. Albeit in Goa, इन सब में अगर आप इन्वेंट्री भी ढूंढने जाएं, प्रॉब्लम है इन्वेंट्री भी नहीं मिलेगी. 10 से 12 करोड़ के वो तो 5 से 10 विला बनाते हैं, दैट इज अबाउट इट. नोबडी गेट्स अ चांस. द एक्सेस, मतलब हम सोचते हैं कि मे बी अ DLF विल वन डे डू दिस एंड आई विल बाय, एज अ कस्टमर सोचते ही हैं, बट ऐसा है नहीं. बिकॉज वो 14, 15, 20 करोड़ का लेके आएगा, वो 15 से 20 सेलिब्रिटीज को बेचेगा एंड ही विल मूव आउट ऑफ द एंटायर थिंग. we are giving you access to buy into a 7-star, the first and only 7-star development of Goa. And then obviously no safe and secure land development अगर आप unbranded के पास चले जाते हैं. So this is so for our internal purpose हमने एक exercise किया था that अगर आप branded, coastal and right pricing की बात करें, none of the projects available, and we are not saying these are our competitors. They can't be competition to us. Looking at what we have as a product for you, none of them are there. But when you talk about the Gulf of Goa, the land of luxuries, the last of the seas, ladies and gentlemen, coastal land, the right pricing, the branded development aspect comes together for this development, right? Abhi, guess lete hain. I want people to participate because it is something that I have been very excited for the last month or so. जब से मैं reveal करना चाहता था ये monopoly. So what should be the price be like? 8 crore. 1 crore, okay. 2 crore. 150. Anybody from the start, sir? To see. Sorry? 1.5. 1.19. Okay. Can we have Vinayak and team? Are you ready? Console, are you ready? Let's blow the curtains. Let's show them the price. With a product which is truly differentiated. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you, Dipesh. Launching La Vista's 1500 square feet, 3-bed villa monopoly plots. हमारे पास ही है और कहीं से खरीद नहीं सकते हैं. At a pre-launch pricing of 1.09 crores. Are you happy? आवाज नहीं आ रही है? Excellent. Okay. And obviously this comes with Goa's Susegad, right? The relaxed word payment plan. So wherein what do? You pay 10% and you confirm your plot as soon as possible. Okay? जैसे pre-market opportunity में कई customers बैठे रह गए, वो सोचते रह गए कि सब कुछ निकलेगा, आएगा, तब मैं सोचूंगा 95% of the larger 2500 square feet plots, it's 95% sold out, right? So how does the relaxed payment plan work? Usually हम लोग पहले 6 महीने में 8 महीने में लैंड की पेमेंट करते हैं, right? But यहाँ पे ऐसा नहीं है. Every second or third month you give a small investment which opens up your very big bucket, which is your salaried class, जो कि हर 2 महीने 3 महीने में basically with their incoming flows they can actually buy this land without even a loan, right? And one very important thing is that we should know that the stamp duty payment and the registration will happen within say October to December 23. This is something that we should upfront mention, right? Sorry, one second. So ladies and gentlemen, obviously important है कि हम एक के बाद एक धमाका करते रहें. So we are bringing the red carpet premiere. अब launch किया है तो किसी न किसी को तो red carpet देना पड़ेगा, right? So इस Sunday तक the red carpet. Can we have the music, please? 100% waiver on the club charges for both the clubs for a lifetime. It is savings of upwards of 10.62 lakhs. But ध्यान रखिए सिर्फ संडे तक. जैसे हमने एक स्टैम्प ड्यूटी वाला एक वेवर एक दिया था, वो एक बेनिफिट अब चले गया. ये एक 10.62 लाख का बेनिफिट है जो कि इस संडे तक है. द रेड कार्पेट प्रीमियर वीकेंड, राइट? 9 crores. मैंने नहीं सोचा था ये प्राइसिंग आएगा. दिस इज निकेशस वंडर जिसने ये प्राइस क्लोज किया है, जो ये लेके आ पाया है. आई हैड एन एक्सपेक्टेशन ऑफ 1.29 और समथिंग लाइक दैट बाय द वे, राइट? ओके, अब आप लोग आज तो आए हैं. And this is why I've kept it for the last. We are ending in another 2 minutes. To 1.09 crores, stamp duty and just taxes extra. Nothing, no fancy business. And we bring the total all-in value at 1.19 crores. And you can book it with the payment link. And we have QR codes for doing your 99,000 booking amount. With that, we end this presentation. Thank you very much for being a very warm and welcoming audience. Enjoy your dinner and have a great second period. Thank you very much. Good evening, guys.